American Airlines is discontinuing first class section to prioritize business class. I'm going to tell you something. When I fly, I work my butt off. I work my butt off for a million different people. And we work with limited resources. And I work hard. And when I fly, I do not want to be sitting, because I always have to work on my flights. I don't want to have to sit here and fight to open up my tiny little laptop with the tray and all that stuff. If I work, I don't mind myself paying to upgrade my seat or paying to get a first class seat if there's one available. I don't mind doing it. I am very Dagny Taggart about this. I don't feel bad about it at all. Mwah. I don't. But they're discontinuing. What did we just talk about yesterday? What did you just say yesterday about the seats, Kane?
Oh, yeah. No, they're getting smaller. They're all getting smaller. It looks like they're continuing that trend.
They said they're shaking up their premium cab. This is just shenanigans. They are phasing out their first class cabin to focus on business class. I honestly don't. Can I just, if there's a first class and then the business class on the same flight, what is the difference? Nothing. What is I honestly don't know. Any of you people who fly a lot, what is the difference between that? I don't know. I'm just like, I need the legroom and I need to be able to like open stuff up. The thing for me is space, because I work. And then sometimes I want the space because I need to sleep, because I'll take a red eye somewhere and I have to be able to sleep. Sometimes, like on some of the days before lockdown, when I was flying around, I would literally be rolling into the studio on like 2 hours of sleep on a plane. They work me to death. So I'd be like on a red eye. I'm not kidding. I'd be like on a red eye and I'd be flying in. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'd have to, that's why I'm like, I don't feel bad about doing a first class seat. I don't feel like it's bougie. I don't care. I work my butt off. But here's what I don't understand. So they said, so here's their chief commercial officer. They confirmed the move to investors on their earnings call this morning. And they said that on the Boeing 777, the first class is not going to exist. They said that their customers aren't buying it. The quality of the business class seat has improved so much that they said that they're going to remove it so they can provide more business class seats, which is what our customers most want and are most willing to pay for. Well, those people suck, because I disagree with you. What's the difference? Hang on. Let me look at this difference between.
I think there's obviously a little more room with the first class compared to business.
You think? I know that.
But that's the thing. They're shrinking the seats. So in other words, they're replacing the larger seats in first class with the smaller business class seats so they can fit more seats into the plane. It's about revenue.
They said so. First class isn't always available for certain flights. Business class stands in as most premium. So it's just. Really, that's it. There's nothing else. They said that maybe, because I don't really think that they have more leg room. You might get a complimentary nasty pillow and a nasty complimentary blanket. Here's some lice. You're welcome. Did you ever use those? I don't use them. Do you use those? I have my own, man. You got to see me when I fly. It's ridiculous. Because you guys know I was a germaphobe until the lockdown happened. And then after that, I just didn't care, because I hated everything and I didn't trust anybody. So I wanted all the germs. But one thing I will not do, I ain't going to use your nasty pillow. I will wipe down my headrest. I'm not going to use your nasty blanket either. I got my own. Thank you. And I have it all wrapped up. It's nuts. You don't even know where it comes from. It's like a Harry Potter bag. Just like all comes out. So I don't, because I saw that they started doing the group one and group what are you like me? Am I just like being crabby about this? I hate lining up according to group. Like cattle. I can't stand that. I've flown too damn much to have to sit there and stand like a toddler in a line.
The problem is there's really no better alternative.
Yeah, there is.
To load the plane.
Be like, do you know what you're doing? Do you know why you're here? If you do, go ahead and get up and get ready to board. If you don't, sit the hell down. Someone will walk you through it.
Something tells me that system has failures.
That's how it would work on Dana Airlines.
Oh.
Yeah, Dana Airlines, where you get no snacks because you're nasty.
I don't need
You're going to
snacks.
get it all over the floor.
Where do I buy tickets on Dana's airline? I want that.
You don't get tickets. We give them to you if we want you to fly. And then we'll tell you where to go. Oh, you're wearing flip-flops and leggings with a crop top? Get your ass back in steerage till you can learn how to dress like a responsible person going out in public. Come on. Does this look like a Hooters? No? Okay, get back in steerage. I think I would operate a very successful airlines. Yeah, and then I wouldn't have. I mean, I would push for privatization of airline security, and then I would have like some guy named, I don't know, Duke, sitting in the front seat right when you walk in, totally gun on him. Like he couldn't fly during the flight, or he couldn't fire it during the flight because it'd punch a hole through the aluminum. But he's got one anyway. He'll pistol whip you with it if you get froggy, you know. And he's just there to keep the peace, right? We'll go through we'll have our own security, so we don't have to do the TSA stuff, and not everybody's got to get their jimmies felt and all that stuff. We're not gonna do that, but that's how we're gonna have it. And then the drink selection on Dana Airlines is gonna be this. Do you want water? Here's a little baby bottle of water. We're not giving you coffee because it's gonna suck on this flight. If you want good coffee, then you better bring your own, because this is gonna be swill. It's basically someone used it as mouthwash and spit it back in the pot. So. Oh, sorry. Was that one guy? What's his face? The guy who pretended to report from the war zone on CNN or whatever. Him? Is he the only person who does that? What's his face? The old mean guy. Can't anyway. It's Friday. It's my Friday technically. So that's how I would do it on my airlines. And then the other drinks that you want. Do you want wine? No, you're not getting wine. You're not getting wine on this flight. Does this look like a wine type of flight, Karen? No, it doesn't. So you can have some water. Or you can have a little bottle of Jack Daniels. That's it. Okay? This isn't fancy. Don't be like, this is not like full bar like at Chuck E. Cheese, okay? It's just, you get this. This is what you get.
Enjoy the tepid attitude of Dana Airlines.
Oh, yeah. And here's the other thing. This is like my biggest pet peeve. Because it's not going to be international flights, because I hate everybody else. That's not America. So how we're gonna do this is that, if you are a grande size, you better get prepared to purchase 2 seats, because we're not going to allow you to roll into someone else's seat. It's not going to happen. So that's the other rule. The other big thing that gets me is that when I tell you that the storage above, you can put your bag in there and then put something else under your seat. If you try to put the thing that goes under your seat in the overhead storage bin, I'm going to throw it off the plane. Wow. I'm going to take it right out of the bin and I'm going to throw it the hell out into the tarmac. That's what's going to happen. Have you seen people do this? They do it all the time. That's how it's going to work on Dana Airlines. That's how it'll work. So come and fly with us if we want you. Dana Airlines. Well, you'll get there, but you won't be happy about it. You want to fly, don't you? You want to be a frequent flyer. That's how I'd run it. I'd fly it. That sounds great. Love that. That's how all of it needs to be. That's the slogan right there. We'll get you there, but you're not going to be happy about it. You know what? And your happiness is not our priority. Getting you there in one piece is. I don't care if you're happy. Suck it up, Buttercup.
We're unconcerned with your happiness at Dana Airlines.
Do I have to do the whole thing with the safety? Nobody watches that. Nobody watches the safety demonstration. No, if the plane goes down, all of this is meaningless. You're going to die. That's the safety demonstration. There you go.
Our seatbelt sign never works.
Because they don't matter. Airline. You're literally in the air in a tube.
Feel free to walk about the cabin at any point in the flight.
But stay away from the captain's door. Otherwise, Duke will pistol whip you by the bathrooms. By the way, if you look messy, you're not going to use the bathroom, because you're going to be the person that leaks all over the floor and makes the whole thing smell like urine. Stop. Dana Airlines.